Hello, viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever part of the world you are. Welcome to the Aijaz Qureshi Show. Today's show is about women in police. So, when women join the police, we'll be talking to our esteemed guest, Roma Khan Niazi.
Hi
She is also
everyone.
known as Rony S. She is a squad leader, explorer at Nassau County in New York Police Department. She is an SLE with NCPD for long, and she's also a trained opioid responder in the United States of America. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing I just
No, you're totally good.
let's welcome our guest to the show. Here she is. Hi, welcome to the show, Roma.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. So here we are today, and we have few people joined us already. We have Samira Bhatt all the way from Sweden. We have Aijaz Hussain Solanki all the way from Pakistan, Hyderabad, Pakistan. Then we have Muhammad Anwar Nadeem. We have Sayyid Salman Tahir Shah. We have Aijaz Qureshi from Toronto. So we have quite a few people. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. And the comments. We haven't even started our show. Comments are starting.
People are excited.
um, कह रहे हैं जीशान अहमद के आप अमिताभ बच्चन के भाई तो नहीं हैं थैंक यू lots of people say that. Thank you so much. और नूरुल अखुनज़ादा कह रहे हैं कि सलाम सर, how are However, it's been a long time. Good to see you. Hanji, bilkul, it has been a long time. Noor Bhai, I haven't seen you for long, so I think you have been busy. I wasn't able to join you because of my busy schedule. Hanji, bilkul, no problem. Now we have you here, so that's good. That's good. So, viewers, today we have Roma with us. Roma is a police officer, as I mentioned earlier. She is a great person, and I must acknowledge her mom, Lubna Khan Niazi. She has been very instrumental connecting me to Roma. And Lubna, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This show highlights Pakistanis who are doing well abroad and they are into the mainstream workforce.
Yeah.
So that's what Roma is all about. So let's
Thank you
find
so
out.
much.
So Roma, tell us
Yes.
about yourself. Where all this started from?
So first of all, I grew up in Pakistan, Karachi, defense area. So I moved here in America when I was 14. I turned 14 when I came in America. So it was like all rough, how
So as
people,
soon as you
living in
started
abroad.
you became troublemaker, you moved to US.
Yeah. Yeah, so like how things are tough in abroad, like how you settle down and everything.
True.
I went to high school, like done my high school, now I'm in college. I'm a criminal justice student. I'm studying criminal justice law. And let me tell you that I don't need to study criminal justice law to become a cop, but I'm doing it for my backup plan. Once I retired from police department, I can be a private, criminal attorney. So
Sounds good.
I got this thing from my mom because she's a lawyer too.
She's a lawyer
So
too.
yeah, she always she always decided that one of my kids should be a lawyer. So I was like, I'm gonna do all of the things. Like I'm a
Awesome.
multitasking person. Like I was like, I'm gonna do everything I can. Anything in my will. So um, to be honest, like I had no idea I was gonna go in police department. There was this time I graduated from my high school. I was like, spending my vacations, my summer vacations, and one day I got a letter from Navy that they were approaching me to join Navy. And my mom was like, "You should go. Your forefathers belonged to Navy. You should go." And I'm like, "Mom, I don't want to go too far because I have to go to Michigan for like 4 or 5 years because they're gonna make me study there, and then I'll become the officer over there." And I
Okay.
was like, I don't want to go too far. I'm too like mummy baby, like. Mom was like, no, you should go. She literally fought with me. She was like, you have to go. And I'm like, no, mom, I don't want to go too far. Also, the reason why I don't want you to go, but because you know how we generation you are so addicted to cell phones, they will take away the phone from me. Like for like a year, a good year, I will have my no phone, And then they will give me the phone back. And I was like, no, mom, I don't want to do that. And my mom's like, you should go. And I was like, okay, you know what? How about I become a police officer? She was like, anything with the uniform, I'm good with that. So I was like, anything with the uniform, okay, fine, I'll be a cop. So I started this journey back in 2017. As I went there, my headquarters, there was like open house party, and they were giving the seminar presentation, how police department works, how the training is going to look like. So it was tough. Like even by listening it, I was like, it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy in any way. But I was like, anything from my mom, you know, just to make her happy. And she
Wow,
was like,
that's a bond. That's a bond.
yeah, exactly. Like, cause you know how people like we kids in America, we do whatever we like to do. We don't like
True.
listen to like that's the truth. Like
We
people
listen
like
to
kids
our
don't
heart.
listen. Yeah, exactly. But like I choose whatever my mom said, cause just to make her happy. If
Awesome.
this is gonna make her happy, then it's okay. So I started from there. I had to attend meetings every Tuesdays. I have to go for, duties. And there's like PT every Saturday that we have to go, to make us physically fit and stuff. I'm gonna have my academy in April, late April, for like it's like 9 month academy, and then I'm gonna graduate from there. Yeah. And there's like a lot of things going on. Like I'm into so many stuff. Like I'm
Wow.
I'm a squad leader, and I'm gonna be promoted for sergeant next month. They will give me the badge and everything for sergeant, because like I was doing all my things that I has to do, like my
Awesome.
duties and stuff,
Awesome.
being a role model in front of the new kids coming up in the police department.
Yeah.
So my mom is all happy. She's like, and also once I, be in the cop for like good 4 or 5 years, I'll be transferring to FBI.
You will be transferring to FBI. Oh
Yeah.
man, oh man. All right. So I wish you become director of FBI, and then we can
Thank you
go
so
back in
much.
history, and I'll be proud to say that, hey guys, here is the FBI director that I interviewed in 2019 March. So,
Inshallah.
inshallah. So we have few comments as well. We'll take them, but
Hmm.
that's a great passion. A funny question I have to ask.
Yeah, sure.
When it comes to the marriage, would
Hmm.
you take your mom's advice or you would pick your own?
To be honest, my mom asked all of my siblings and me as well that you can choose your partner.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's cool with that. She's a modern mommy, to be honest. Like
That's
she's
good.
not
That's good.
typical Pakistani mommy. She like, okay, whatever you guys like I will I will be okay, but as long as that person is like good from background,
Good.
like does match with your, ability and stuff like that, so you guys will look together. So I was like, okay.
Good. That's good. So does she become possessive at times, like
Oh yeah, she is
Pakistani?
really
Yes, she does.
oh, she is possessive, I'm telling you. She's possessive. I can see that. Like even though she's like she's like broad-minded and stuff, but like still she is possessive. Typical Pakistani parent.
Awesome. That's good. That's good. All right. So let's take some comments and then we'll get back to our questions.
Yeah, sure.
Let me make Adnan Press. Adnan Press is saying, thank you so much for bringing such an inspiration, speakers. We appreciate. We are being inspired. And salam to Roma sister.
Wa alaikum assalam, Adnan.
Thank you so much. Zafran Chechibai from all the way from Islamabad is saying, glad to see you both. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
so
sir.
much.
And Noor Akhundzada is saying, my question to Roma Khan, what difficulty you faced as a woman in police?
To be honest, I haven't faced any difficulty so far. Like I think it's been like nice and smooth, to be
Like
honest.
taking down guys, no problem.
No, no, no,
No, not at all.
no, not at all. Like I feel like it's like my second house. Like because I have to be there like so much, like for meetings and all that stuff. I just feel like it's my home. They're so friendly. Like I have really good terms with my officers. They're like they're just like my father figure, to be honest.
Yeah,
They're like, Roma, if somebody came in your life and that person like does something to you, me, sergeant, lieutenant will come, we'll be there for you if something happens for you. And I really appreciate that. Like just by saying that, that means a lot.
yeah. So,
So
question for you.
Yeah.
Police officers are equipped. They have arms and they have tasers, right?
Yeah.
How they train you to use taser?
Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so like I used a tracer. Oh my God. Like my hand was like shaking. Like I literally dropped it on the floor because I never used it before. Because it's like so powerful. Like
It is.
what my officer did, there was like cute story. Like so I don't know, there's like you can put it on high, middle, and like low. So my officer like put it on high, and I didn't knew that. I pushed the button, and I was like my hand was like shaking, and my like I started having pain in my arm, and my officer was cracking up so bad. He was like, Look at Roma," like the face I was making. He was cracking up. He took a picture of me, and he was like, "I'm gonna put it on your graduation," and I'm like, "No, don't do that. I will be making me embarrassed." It's
That's
really
interesting.
hard.
That's
Even
interesting.
the gun that we have to hold is really heavy. Like we have to be trained, like holding it, like like just like you are holding a banana. Like to be
Yeah,
honest, like we
exactly.
have to be like that comfortable.
Now, in Pakistan, the
Mhm.
police officers or anybody who is in armed forces,
Mhm.
they have mandatory shooting every single year. They have to go and no matter what, they have to shoot certain number of rounds.
Mhm.
Is that true here in US as well?
No. I asked one of my officers, like, oh, do you guys teach us how to, like, shoot or like something, like, like how in Pakistan, there's like, if for self-defense, you have to shoot somebody on the leg. And I was asking the same question, and my officer was like, if there's a death, life and death situation, you will just shoot it. We don't teach like shooting, like,
Oh, I see. I
it's
see.
not like that. They
Awesome.
don't train us for that.
That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
All right. Nurbhai, you got your answer. Thank you so much, Roma, for that.
No
Mona
problem.
Shahzad is a writer from
Hmm.
Calgary, Canada, and she's saying any incident that happened during on duty that affected you, that impacted you. Did you see something? Um, what what was your mind situation, mind condition in that position?
Well, uh, to be honest, as I said, like I haven't faced anything like that, like nothing like that. Like I'm having a good time. Like maybe I'm gonna have it in the future, but like so far, everything is smooth and nice. I'm enjoying everything.
Good.
We even went to like prison to like meet the people who are like spending their like
Inmates.
lifetime in jail, and they were making us look at the people that they are horrific face, like nobody is like like that, but they wanted us to see how how they told us like this person has killed several people, and look at his face, he looks innocent, but can you imagine he killed several people? And I was just looking the face, like he
Yeah.
looked like so innocent, and nobody would imagine that this person kills so many people, like
Yeah. It's the state of mind, when
Yeah.
it's all about mind.
Yeah.
When they are in that state of mind,
Yeah.
they are just not themselves.
I
So
know.
things happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take some more comments before we head into other questions. Hassan
Mm-hmm.
Chetta is saying salam from London. Walaikum
Walaikum
assalam.
salam.
Thank you so much. Hassan Chetta is saying, what's the topic for today, sir? Topic is women in police. So that was told by Mona Shazad as well. Mona, you are following. Thank you so much for that. Shoaib Burlas is saying, salams from Virginia. Wow,
Walaikum
that's
salam.
in your neighborhood. Thank you so much. And Nurullah Khazad is saying, nice and clear, sir. Thank you, Roma, for clear answer. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So, Roma,
Yes, sir.
what made you join the police force? What's that look like? No,
Mom.
I mean, mom said, but still, mom says so many different things. Okay, but it's still, like, is there anything else other than what mom asked you to do?
To be honest, I'm really attracted to the uniform. I'm so
Uniform.
attracted to uniform. Yeah.
So you wanted to wear the uniform and
Yeah,
be
it just
power.
feel I feel like whenever I wear uniform, I just feel like I'm not the same person. I'm not a civilian. I feel something else. Like, to be honest, it feels like superhero type, feeling.
Right, right,
Yeah, it's like there's like so many responsibility on my shoulder that people are expecting me to do. I
right.
don't feel like the normal person anymore. Like I feel like I'm in a different role, like in a different world, like and I have to protect people, I have to do certain things, even I have to forget myself to protect the people.
Amazing.
Yeah,
So
I
do you
just
face
love
any
uniform.
difficulty, Roma, while you switch these hats? Like you're waking up in the morning and you're
Hmm.
getting ready. It's just you yourself, right? Roma Khan Niazi.
Yeah.
And once you put on the uniform, you're
Yeah.
switching the hat. You're putting on a new hat, right?
Yeah.
Do you face any difficulty, any change that you go through in your mind at that time when you're doing this, when you're going through this?
Like, to be honest, like I don't. Whenever I wear uniform, I don't know what I'm expecting the next minute. You can anything can happen. Anything can be expected from me. I have maybe. I mean, I have to be ready for everything. Whatever life is going to serve me in another minute, I have to be there with tough look. With all of my ability to perform the duty. So
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. At times, do you feel superior? I know superhero is different than superior.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You do.
Yeah. I do.
That's good. That's good. So if you're asked to pick between a gun and a taser, what would you pick?
Gun. I don't like tracer. I mean, I have to use it, but I would pick gun
Okay,
because I feel like I'm more comfortable with gun now.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
And if they ask you to be a mounted policewoman, would you?
It depends. It depends, to be honest. Like
It
if
depends
things look,
what they mount you on.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it depends. Like I'm not super ready for that, but like it depends. If things require that, I'll just go for it.
Awesome.
We
Awesome.
cannot say no to anything. It's just the
No,
officer
you
that like
can.
you have to do it. Yeah.
That's right.
Like even though you're like dang it, like but you have to do it.
That's right. So, as a police officer, what qualities a person should have to become a police officer?
First, you have to be fearless. You have to be
Fearless.
fearless. You have to have this patriotic feeling for your country, you know. Like a lot of people used to ask me, like, you are not born in America. How can you be like a police officer? You know how people are? And I'm
Mhm.
like, this is my country too. I'm a citizen of United States of
Yeah,
America. Like,
exactly.
it's not only Pakistan anymore. I'm an American citizen too. Like,
Yeah,
so this is my country. I have to do whatever I'm gonna do for my Pakistan too.
right.
So you have to have this patriotic feeling for your country. You have to be super fearless because you're gonna see a lot of stuff. My I remember one of my officers was telling me that when I joined police department, I thought that I'm not gonna encounter everyone or I'm not gonna encounter something that will just change my life so differently. He was in police department for like 3 months, and then he was like doing the patrolling in Long Island, and then he saw a tow truck with 7, 8 bags of garbage bag, like big ones, and it was smelling like rotten meat. And then when he got out of the car, he saw there was like 7 dead bodies in that tow truck.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and he was like, it was horrific. Like I was expecting that, and then he had his dog with him, and the dog started barking like go crazy, and then the dog ran in the bushes. He followed the dog, and then he told us that I remember that somebody was choking me from behind my back, and he was like I was about to pass out. I saw my dog running and then bit that person, and then I literally took off my gun and shoot that person,
Oh wow.
and then I just ran away. I didn't even thought that there was like 7 bodies right there. When I bring back the unit with me, the body was gone. There was like probably one or more people in there. So he
Oh, the
was,
bodies, they took away the bodies. Oh my goodness.
yeah, he was
Oh wow.
like, I
It was
got
a
like
good decision. Without the backup, he would have
yeah.
been in a difficult position. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So he was like, I just ran away like a little baby because
Wow.
I was so scared because I wasn't expecting that was gonna come in like so early stage of
Yeah.
my police department life.
Yeah.
So he was like, don't think that you're not gonna see anything like that. You're gonna see so many things like that. You have to
Right.
be really fearless. You have to be tough for these things. So I was like, he shared a lot of story with us to make us feel like, okay, you're gonna see something like that. Don't
Yeah,
think that it's gonna be like, just wearing the uniform, standing outside of the, street, doing your duty. It's gonna be more like that.
more. Yeah, more
Yeah,
intense.
real life is horrific, sir.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Let's take a couple of more comments and then we'll go back to our questions. Mona Shahzad is saying, have you ever been sent for a domestic violence call situation? Any rough number that is reported roughly in New York?
Um, there's so many calls we get. Like, okay, we one day we got a call, and this husband and wife was like fighting over a toothpaste like cap. They were Yeah, it was like, so wife was saying that, oh, you never put the cap on the toothpaste, and he was like, oh, I do. And then they just got into argument and got heated up so bad they started like, hitting each other. And we
Oh
got a
my
call
God.
from the neighbor, and then we asked, and I was like, seriously, like fighting over that, like hitting each other for that, like we got so many stupid calls. Like, okay, like she asked for domestic violence. Yeah, we do get the calls, like, husband, like, beating their wife, or like, threatening for life. We have to like, there's always like three people in the car. One take the notes, like, listen to the statement, and what we do is that we you divert their mind. We we have to make sure that they both are not facing each other, because it's
Hmm.
gonna cause more conflict.
More trouble, right?
Yeah. So we, face them to like our direction, and then we just talk, and normal questioning, and just make their mind diverted, so they will just forget it for a moment and calm down, because they're so heated up, like screaming on each other, like there's like pots, like, like spread out on the floor. As a cop, we have to fix everything. When we go inside of the house and we see there's like, mess around on the floor, we have to fix that, so
Oh,
it will
really?
not just trouble us. Like if you're walking and it just like we can trip.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
have to clean that. It's like, being a
Tripping hazard.
mousy.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. Did
Yeah.
you ever got a call where a wife beating her husband?
No.
Okay.
But my officer do tell us that there was this time that there was this call coming, and then husband called that my wife is beating me. And then and then we reached there, and then it was like, so wife was like making food, and then there was the phone from like husband like ringing, and then she picked up the call, and she, got to know that her husband is being like, cheating on her. So
Oh,
she literally beat that husband with the pan, and he was bleeding.
beat the crap out
Yeah,
of him.
yeah. I know. And I was
Oh
like,
man.
and
Oh,
we don't got these type of call often, but
yeah,
yeah, there's stuff like that happening too.
that's good. That's good.
I was
All right.
cracking up when I heard that.
Yeah. Here is Mama. Mama saying, good luck, Ronnie. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, mom.
Lubna. Thank you so much. Yes, she needs that. Mona Shahzad is asking another question. She's asking, what is the protocol you guys follow for going in a residential building when problem is reported? Is there any specific protocol?
No.
No, just
Yeah, I mean,
show up,
yeah,
knock
just
on
show
the
up.
door.
Yeah, not we have to be really loud as we could, and there's like tremendous time that people don't want us to enter in the house, but we have to enter in the house no matter what. So we have to ask their permission, but we are also entering at the same time. We're just letting them know we are entering the in your house.
Okay.
We like, okay, like for example, like, open the door, ma'am, and then we are gonna come inside, and we are entering in the moment too. We are not basically asking them; we're just letting them know that we're going to enter in your house,
Okay.
because they're not gonna let us enter if, because they want us to be like, they always say that, oh, we don't need you. Who called you? It's that always the neighbor who called us. So we have to, like,
So you kick the door to if it is locked, and
or if they don't not if they are not open, then we have to break the door.
you have to
And
break.
if you are hearing there's like crying going on, somebody's screaming, we have to break the door.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, got it, got it. All right. So Mona, you got the answer for that. Thank you so much, Roma, for answering that. Rizwan Ashraf is saying, Roma, can you speak Urdu?
Oh
Say
yeah.
any good message in Urdu for Pakistani women who want to join police department?
मैं यही बोलूंगी कि
14 साल की थी जब पाकिस्तान से आई,
जी जी
तो डेफिनेटली उर्दू तो फिर आती होगी ना?
ऑफ कोर्स मैं यही बोलूंगी कि ये जो स्टीरियोटाइप है कि लड़के सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, ऐसा बहुत ही रॉन्ग है। वे लड़कियां भी वही सब, लड़कियों में भी वही एबिलिटीज हैं जो लड़कों में है, और मैं कहती हूँ उनसे ज्यादा हैं। और लड़कियां और फियरलेस हैं, जो कि अल्लाह ने हमें हमें इमोशंस दिए हैं, हमें हमें ब्रेवरी दी है। हमें अल्लाह ने क्यों चूज किया कि एक अल्लाह ने हमें माँ बनने का भी वो दिया है, और हर चीज का हमें वो दिया है। तो मैं ये बोलूंगी कि डरना नहीं चाहिए बिल्कुल भी, और किसी के बारे में सोचना नहीं चाहिए कि लोग क्या सोचेंगे। जस्ट फॉलो द ड्रीम्स, अपने ड्रीम को फॉलो करें, और अपने माँ बाप को प्राउड फील कराएं, जो कि लड़कियों को बहुत पाकिस्तान में बहुत ज़रूरत है लड़कियों की, कि लड़कियां ऐसी फोर्स ज्वाइन करें, आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स, जो कि हमारा कंट्री का फ्यूचर यही है। सिर्फ लाइक लड़के ही नहीं करें, लड़कियां भी करें उतना ही जितना लड़के कर सकते हैं, जो कि लड़कियां किसी चीज़ से कम नहीं है।
बिल्कुल, लड़कियां बिल्कुल किसी से कम नहीं है जनाब। ये आपके सवाल का जवाब मिल गया, थैंक यू सो मच। उर्दू बोल रही हैं जनाब रिजवान अशरफ साहब। और नूरुल्लाह खुशज़ादा भाई दांत निकाल रहे हैं, बहुत शुक्रिया नूर भाई, थैंक यू सो मच, सो नाइस। अच्छा जी, तो when you was interviewed, and then before that, let me tell you a story. Here in Peel, we have a regional police
Mhm,
here in Peel Police. There was an IT position. I
mhm,
belong to IT. I've been in IT since 1976.
mhm,
So I went there and I wanted to apply.
mhm.
And they said, well, sir, you're applying for this, but you have to go through this test.
Okay,
And that test is physical. It is
okay.
exactly the same test that a cop has to go through. So running and jumping and climbing and crawling and all that physical
Mhm,
abilities test.
mhm.
And I said, I'm sorry, I don't think I'll be able to pass that because they
Why did
gave
you
me a
doubt on
list.
your ability? You should have
So
done that.
I just forgot about that position
Mhm.
and went elsewhere. But how did it look like? Did you go through that test as well?
Well, I have to go through in like 2-3 months now. Like we have to do a lot of things, but like the final thing is gonna come in like two months. Yeah, in
In 2 months.
April, like mid like end of the April, I have to go through that. It's like what I we have to do is like push-ups. Like your body has to be straight. It's like I think straight 50 to 60 push-ups in like certain minutes. You
Oh,
have to run 2 miles in like
yeah,
7 minutes.
that's right.
Yeah, you really have to like make your like you have to do a lot of running. And I just started doing that. I was like, I need to start doing that now because it's gonna they're gonna make me go like sweat so much. Like
Exactly, exactly.
and training is
Are,
tough. Training
are
is
you
really
following
tough.
any special diet to be a cop?
To be honest, all you have to do is like do gym, and how if you wanna like be like all fit, you have to pay attention on your diet more than gym, because diet matters the most. So like I would just say like I started avoiding eating rice, roti, because it's gonna make you fat. So and oil. Other if you are
No
stop eating
nihari
sugar,
pie, korma,
कोई
biryani.
नहीं
Yeah.
कोई नहीं, घर वालों के लिए बनाती हूँ, अपने खुद नहीं खा सकती।
खुद नहीं खा सकते.
क्योंकि if I
Exactly.
don't start doing right now, it will be
Yeah.
difficult.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
Mhm.
You're absolutely right. चलें जी, हमने ये बातचीत कर ली. तो when somebody goes for an interview
Mhm.
to be hired as a cop,
Mhm.
what they should be prepared for, what they would be asked, and what is a proper attire to go? Like, can I put on my shorts and my tank top
No,
and
no, 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 no,
go?
no. You have to be all dressed up, like like nicely dressed up, very like you have to make them impressed. Like they need to know that you are like suitable for this. You cannot just walk in with your pajamas and
Flip
your
flops.
your tank top, your flip flops. You cannot do that because it's just gonna make it look like disrespectful because like you are not in the moment of the time, you know. You have to I feel like you have to have those like different type of personality that wherever you go you just change your personality into that, you know.
Right.
So like all nice, like quiet, speak whenever they want you to. Don't speak unless if they're not asking you anything because they don't like it.
Right.
That's how we got trained. We have to be like tough. We cannot be laughing and joking around. We
No.
are humans. We are like, you know, we laugh too, but at the moment of that time, we can't do that.
Right. Right. So, what sort of interview questions they normally ask? Like, who are you?
They ask about you a lot. They ask about your ambitions, your habits, because they're trying to read your mind. They want you to see. They will tend to repeat the same question again and again, but in a different form, because they want to see that if you flip out or not, if your answer is the same or not, because they are reading your mind.
That's
They
right.
want to see that if you are the same person that you are showing or not, you know.
That's good.
So
That's good.
yeah,
So, you said that you will end up in FBI.
yeah.
So, where is that passion coming from?
Okay,
Why you
FBI
want to
thing is
be
coming
in
from
FBI?
me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if I would say the cop thing, like I choose it because of my mom, because she forced me. But for FBI, I just love FBI. Like people are really scared of FBI people. Whenever I say that I'm gonna be going in FBI, they're like, "Oh my God, Roma, you have to stay away from me." And I'm like, "Why you guys are getting scared?" Because they're probably doing some illegal things, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I feel like I just like, you know, they're like undercover cops. I mean, they're like undercover agents, and you know, I feel like I have this personality. Everyone says that I really have this personality, like cop dress suits on me, like you know. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I just wanted you to be like, you know, performing stuff that like that is hidden, you know, under the covers, you know.
Right.
I
Right.
just want to be that type of person, and
That's
I
good.
think it's my thing, to be honest.
Awesome.
I'm tough.
That's great. That's great. Rizwan Ashraf is saying, Roma, can you cook something, especially
Oh,
Pakistani dishes? सब कुछ आता है. वाह, जबरदस्त. अच्छा जी, लुबना असलम खान सुन रही हैं अभी. अ, चलें जी. यसरा असद काजी कह रही हैं, ओ ओ हमारा डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया जनाब सेशन समहाउ आई डोंट नो व्हाट हैपेंड. um, यसरा कह रही हैं कि सलाम सर. वालेकुम सलाम यसरा. थैंक यू सो मच जनाब, बहुत शुक्रिया. और इसको हम हाइड करते हैं ताकि चेहरे पे ना आए. और कह रही हैं कि अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर, हाउ आर यू? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आई एम गुड. और जनाब रोमा हमारे साथ आ गई
yeah,
हैं.
something
वी
happened.
हैड सम टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम्स. अच्छा जी. तो शकीला परवीन कह रही हैं कि अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर, हाउ आर यू? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आई एम गुड, थैंक यू सो मच शकीला. आई होप योर दुबई स्टे इज गोइंग वेल and there are some mahafils going on there, mashallah. Rizwan Ashraf कह रहे हैं कि Roma, mashallah, you are much confident person, look like. How you get or maintain this confidence?
To be honest, I feel like I'm born with it. To be honest, I'm born with it. There's nothing I can do about it. Like it's
It's
just
natural. It's natural.
I'm really outgoing person. Let me tell you that. I just like to make friends. Like I'm super like confident in everything. I you will show me this thing. Can you do it, Roma? And I'll be like, yeah, I can do it, even though I have no background knowledge of that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just in me. Like I don't know. Nobody gave it to me.
No.
It's just in me. Like
Yeah.
that's natural. Allah ka diya hua
Yeah. We have seen that on Instagram. We have seen that side of you on Instagram as well. And I was about to ask that. I mean, how do you do that, and how do you manage? Because we think that police officers or cops are like they are people from a different world. They're rough and tough, and they don't smile, they don't laugh, they don't.
No, no, we are humans. We do laugh, but we just have to like have this, you know, different personality. As I said, I'm in a different role when I wear my uniform. I have to perform that role. I cannot be laughing around in the streets like people's gonna be like, "Oh, this she's not cop. Like she have no, tough look. People will be like taking advantage of me if I do that,
Yeah, that's
But
right.
we do have a life. We do enjoy stuff. We do a lot of stuff, Like my officers, like my lieutenant officers, my sergeant officers. One of them is a photographer, and when you see him as a photographer, you'll be like, he's not a sergeant. He's totally different person. We just have to carry these different type of roles.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. And Komal, Umar is saying, Roma, miss you.
I'll miss you too, Komal.
And Yasra Satkazi is saying, Roma is a role model for many girls. Absolutely.
Thank you so
She is.
much.
Thank you, Yasra. Thank you so much. All right. So let me look here. Yeah. So when you are in uniform,
Yeah.
do you put on makeup?
To be honest, sometimes like it depends, cause like okay, I sweat a lot, so I tend to avoid makeup, cause
Okay.
like I have to stand outside. It will just make me grow more sweat, so I just don't wear it. Sometimes I'm in good mood, or if I have a duty inside of the building, yeah, I'll put it.
So there is no restriction or anything about
No,
it.
no,
There's
no,
nothing.
no.
Okay.
But like you have to cut your nails. You have to cut your nails. Like yeah, you have to cut your nails because like it's gonna bother you because it will interfere like using the gun.
हाँ, अच्छा. Good, good, good. Yeah, but then married life थोड़ी सी तंग नहीं हो जाती है फिर उसके बाद when you cut your nails. I mean, you cannot, do this to your husband, right?
अभी तो मुझे एक्सपीरियंस नहीं हुआ बाद में पता चलेगा
खवातीन रखती हैं ये खास तौर से कि कभी अगर ऐसी नौबत आ गई तो जा करके फौरन जो है वो अच्छा रिजवान अशरफ कह रहे हैं कि हाउ कैन यू सी द डिफरेंस बिटवीन पाकिस्तानी एंड यूएस पुलिस गुड क्वेश्चन आई थिंक
Yeah, it's a good question, but like I
ट्रिकी
don't
वन
know how.
ट्रिकी वन है
Yeah, because like I mean to be honest, I've seen Pakistani police, but I don't know. To be honest, no offense to nobody, but I feel like there's no respect for Pakistani police, for Pakistani people. Like I
इन
don't see.
पाकिस्तानी पीपल
Yeah, I mean I've not seen like Pakistani people respecting the police because you know how there's like corruption going on, and there I don't say that like everyone is corrupt, but like there's some good people too. But like I feel like that's so unfair for them because they would not get the same respect level as we as a cop get in here. Like people will come like and be like, "Can I take a picture with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." They're
या
so like they will look me like from my head to toe like, oh, she's a cop, she's a
या
cop, she's a police officer. They will come they will take my movie, they will take pictures. Like I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm a superstar. Yeah, I mean
एग्जैक्टली
it is a superhero type of feeling, to be honest.
एब्सोल्युटली एब्सोल्युटली इट इज
Yeah,
या
people just get so inspired. They just get like, oh, how is it like to be a police officer? Do you get this, treatment? Do you feel enjoyable? And I'm like, to be honest, we get those like, psycho calls from people that somebody's like trying to kill their wives, or there's like so many things going on. And I'm like, what is this good about it? Like, we just hearing depressing things whole day.
या एग्जैक्टली
Mm-hmm.
So Yasra Sadkazi is saying, yep, for self-defense. So she's defending to have nails. So that's what you do, Yasra. Uh, all right. Tahir Mahmood is saying, in Kuwait, the government said it is prohibited to police girl to make up. Challenge Janab. Thank you so much for that information. They have prohibited. तो फिर तो लोग तो फिर डेफिनेटली डरेंगे ना बिल्कुल चलें जनाब वेल थैंक यू सो मच चलते चलते आपका क्या मैसेज for our youth because this show is for youth empowerment what would be your message for the youth
I would say that just follow your instinct, follow your dreams, do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Like I got comfortable because okay, I feel like I was supposed to be here. That's why I got pushed from my mom, and I'm totally good with that. But like for some people, they are not happy with their parents' decision. So I would just say that follow your instinct, follow your dreams. and do whatever that makes you happy, because that's more important. Because in the end of the day, you're gonna be alone doing that thing, and I don't want nobody to just feel like,
Regret.
heavy, like regret that, oh, I was not supposed to do that. Because I have seen people that are regretting whatever they are doing. So I would just say that for दिल की सुने,
दिल की
maybe
सुने.
that's more important.
बिल्कुल.
Or be fearless, be confident, because that's really important outside of the world. We
बिल्कुल.
need to be confident. A lot of confidence we need.
बिल्कुल. बिल्कुल. Thank you so much for that great message,
No
Roma.
problem, sir.
And on behalf of Dreams Television, the Aijaz Qureshi Show, myself, my team, and all the viewers who have watched us live and commented on our show or will be watching us according to their time zones, thank you so much for hopping
Thank you
on
so
the show
much.
and taking this opportunity to be a guest on my show. It has been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, viewers. That is Roma Khan Niazi, a cop in Nassau County Police Department. She is a squad leader. She's going to be
Also going to be a sergeant soon.
sergeant soon. Exactly. So expect her in the community. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself and people around you. All the best. Allah
Bye, everyone.
Hafiz.